Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name is Lynn from Vinland Travel, where we always want to help you go there and do that. On today's segment, we'll be speaking with Tracy Pullie, who is a special traveler to me. She is actually my cousin, and she's going to share with us some of her travel memories, some of her tips and tricks, and things that she likes about travel. I also want to say happy holidays. As you can see, I have my tree right there. We are celebrating Christmas in my home, but whatever holiday you celebrate during this time, we want to wish you a joyous and blessed one. Now, without further ado, we'll see our conversation with Tracy.
So today we're going to be speaking with Tracy Pullie, who I will do full disclosure, is my cousin and one of my best friends and one of my travel partners. We've traveled some time together. We've been traveling since we were young. One of the coolest things about our parents is they really exposed us. So we used to go on family trips together, all of us to different places. So we've been a lot of places. So I wanted to talk to her as a lifetime traveler to give us some ideas of what she thinks about traveling. So thank you for coming on today with me today. Happy
Thank you for
holidays.
having me.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yes. And today is the first day of Kwanzaa, so happy Kwanzaa. I want to tell you that too. So let's just start out with, I have so many memories of us traveling and stuff and everything like that. What is your favorite travel memory, if you have one?
I can't really say one, but one that I remember, of course, is I remember us traveling as kids, but I just remember little bits and pieces. But once we started doing the beach house trips, those really stuck with me. And not to get too in depth, but my parents have now passed, but I still have vivid memories of how much fun we had with them while they were still here with us, and how much they enjoyed themselves, and just seeing our parents being so happy that we were all together. And one of the things that I liked about the houses that we chose were there was nothing else around. So it was like we focused on family only. And it was amazing. I know some people are kind of like, we would have killed each other, but we didn't have that. And that was kind of like the good part about it.
Yeah, eight bedrooms in one under one roof. So what we had, like 20
And
something people,
and
like
if you
4 or
wanted to
5
be by
generations.
yourself, if you wanted to be by yourself, there were so many nooks and crannies that you could go to and be by yourself. If you wanted to sit outside, if you wanted to, it was just great memories. That's every time when I think about them, that's one of the definite go-tos that I think of about how happy they were there.
Yep, and that was a yearly trip that we did. I think my mom and them started that, right? They started
Yes.
wanting to have us all, so we would have like 4 or 5 generations of us just all together underneath
And
one roof.
working around all our sports schedules, and we happened to just find this one week that was available that everyone didn't have school, a sporting event, and it always seemed to work out that same time every year, and the kids always look forward to it. And we always pick like the best houses.
And always beach days. Beach days were always that was always fun.
The big
That was
thing.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Yes, that was good. Yeah, that's a good memory. I like those. Yeah, those are good memories. So tell us a little bit about what you like about traveling. Are you lover of travel? Do you just do it as a necessity? I mean, I know we've done it for a long time, but hey, tell us a little bit about your travel feelings.
So I do love traveling. One of the things that I didn't like in the way back when was driving. I wasn't the biggest driver, but I've learned to become the biggest driver because with my son in travel soccer, sometimes we couldn't ride with other families, so I would have to be the primary driver before he could drive. So I learned to get those hours under my belt, and it was even sometimes we stop a couple times just so I could walk around a little bit so I could wake up or, liven up a little bit. But I love to travel, and to tell the truth, I started missing it. Some of our trips from soccer, because we would be at Disney right now, the Disney tournament.
Right,
So
right.
the day after Christmas was always like, yay, we're headed to Disney, Disney tournament out of here. This crazy weather. Well, this year, I don't know if we would have made it the way, we had the ice storm, the snow and everything. So, but yes, I am becoming more of a traveler because I feel like before my main focus was my son, getting him to all his travel stuff. And now that I can focus on me, I'm starting to plan more trips with girlfriends, um, girlfriends weekends, and going with people that, my son grew up with, like at the pool, going out with their families and doing stuff with them. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of like amazing to me now, like all those years of like not being able to do anything for myself. I'm trying to make sure now I'm starting to do more trips for myself, some with him, some I'm going to go with the girls. So,
Right. Right. So the thing about travel to me is always it's the memories, right? When you
yes.
travel, you're making memories. So that's why, whenever I'm posting and whenever I put anything, it's always like, oh, let me help you with the memory adventure, because those are the most precious things. Like you said, the
Hmm.
memories of everything that we've done and the traveling that we've done with our families and stuff like that. And we were road warriors. Remember, our parents would put us in the car and we would go.
Be gone. Yes.
We've gone and I remember some of those. I don't know if you remember, like when we used to go on those bus trips with the family, like
Yes.
with our big family reunion.
Uh-huh.
We went to Boston and then we went skiing. That was one of my best memories when we went on that bus trip to Seven Springs.
And I didn't even know, like I've went on some bus trips now with friends, and I almost like get on there like I remember that, the ski trip. I remember the like as soon as I step on the bus, I'm like, this reminds me of when my family used to.
Right, we used to get those buses and go and everything like
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah, so I think we have truly been blessed with the experience of travel and being able to be raised to say, go see the world. It's bigger
Hmm.
than your corner. Yeah, so that's cool. And you've taken that. And do you think you passed any of that down to your son? Do you think that he's a traveler now?
He wants to do way more than what I've been doing. He actually has a map, and he puts a little pin in his map every time we go somewhere. So for last year for his birthday, which we've been trying to do it, but COVID kind of put us behind a little bit, but he wanted to go to Boston. And last year we did the Boston area. I shouldn't just say Boston. Um, so he could put his pins in his little calendar. Sorry, in his map. And
Right.
so um, I'm trying to help him with that. But for the most part, it seems like he wants to do far more adventures than me. I can't wait to see when he starts traveling to see all the different places he goes.
Yes, it's always good, and to see him go in that direction and seeing them excited about traveling and things like that.
Hmm.
Well, thank you so much for coming on with me today. Is there anything else you would like to share about your travels or travel
Um,
information?
like I said, this year I'm going to try to do even a few more trips than I have been doing, with girlfriends and going different places. I'm trying to get something together to go to New Orleans, and get together and do a cruise. So those are my two big things this year. And I'm sure some other trips will come in between that, even if they're little road trips. But I plan to do a little bit more. And I just feel so much better once I, revived and ready to go when I get back. But I'm just excited to start planning those trips for next year.
Well, I'm excited to see all of the memories that you bring back. Be sure to make sure you post them in the group and let us share those memories with you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for all that you do for me. You've helped me learn some things as far as traveling tips. I try to do things like travel on the off days. And when I say off days, I mean earlier in the week. So I don't run into a bunch of the traffic at the airport. And I stay a little bit longer, maybe a day longer, just so I miss some of that hustle and bustle too. And it also saves me on money so I can have more money for my next trip.
Right. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I'm glad that you actually did that. I remember we talked about it at first, like leaving on a Tuesday or leaving on a Thursday. Actually, you can get a cheaper ticket a lot of times because those aren't the high profile days, the primary days that people like to travel. So if you can do a longer weekend, like leave on Thursday and then come back on Saturday, or leave on Thursday, come back on Tuesday, those days that you can almost save almost the same price you would be paying if you left, like half of that. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm so glad that helped you. Well, thank you so much again. And we want to wish you a happy new year. I know that we didn't get together this year too much for any holidays. So I told you I plan on making sure that we travel to see you in Ohio next year a little bit more.
I'm excited about it.
All right.
All right.
Thanks again. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love your tree.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed our conversation, and we hope that you got something out of it. As Tracy mentioned, travel doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be involved. It's all about memories, and we hope that you are having some travel memories this holiday season. And if not, make sure you go there and do that. As always, we'd like for you to subscribe and like. So if you can, down there, hit the button to like and subscribe, we would definitely appreciate it. Also, any comments you'd like to leave about things that you'd like to see on the channel in the future. I hope to start doing some blogging as I go on some trips. I want to be able to document some of the things that are going on with that. And also to have some shorter segments where we just give some information on those things. But if you have any ideas about what you would like to see on the channel, please feel free to leave a comment. We look forward to seeing you again. And until then, go there, do that.